Hey, pray you having a wonderful day so far. If not, you still have time to change it. Look, I am on this marriage courting tip, and I just feel like I should share it. The Lord has given me the wisdom, so I want to share it with you. So, if you have been doing it your way all this time, if you have been dating your way, if you have been writing that list out and searching for that one, and going to this girl and that guy, this guy, look, you've been doing it all wrong. If you're a believer, you have been doing it all wrong. Know this. Know that God will send the one for you. Know that God will give you a sign to let you know that he or she is the one. Know that God will do that for you only if you stood still and knew and know that he is God. The reason why I say that is because marriage is such a sacred covenant. Marriage is such a beautiful gift that the Lord has given us to have, and you cannot treat it lightly. I think that people are getting married because they like each other and not because of the assignment that God gives us in order to move the kingdom forward as a marriage mantle. But so with that being said, hold your horses when trying to get into a marriage too quick, because as quickly as you get in it, it's just as quick you can get out of it. It truly takes a lot of patience, which is one of the fruits of the Spirit. It takes a lot of patience in order to really, one, work on yourself. If you're trying to get into the marriage and you have not worked on yourself at all, you bring all that and then some into a marriage, because your mess is going to hook up with their mess, and it's going to be a big old mess. So be patient in trying to find the one. Be patient in it, because you don't want to get it wrong. Really, the person that you marry is going to change the trajectory of your life, whether good or bad. No, I have not been married. I've been in relationships, and truly, the last relationship I was in, it threw me right into God's hands. And God told me that he was my husband. And he truly showed me how a husband's supposed to treat me, how they supposed to talk to me, how they supposed to take care of the household, all the things, and how I supposed to be as a wife. So if you've been doing it your way all the time, if you've been doing everything that's right in your own eyes, and you are you are choosing by the flesh, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to look good for you. Because the flesh and the spirit are two different things. It's the spirit that keeps the longevity of a marriage, not the flesh. Now, if you want to just have fun and do your thing and XYZ, look, you may be forever on the dating tip. Unless God just miraculously send that man or woman your way, and you change the way you are. And when he does send that man or woman your way, look, if you are a believer, look, there's not going to be any type of physical intimacy until after the marriage. Until the marriage. Like, look, God takes this thing seriously, because it's a covenant that you make with a man or a woman, and it's a covenant that you make with God. You just don't get married because you're lonely. You don't get married because you like the person. You don't even get married because of all the qualities they have. Because the person can have all the things that you want on the list, but still be a horrible wife or a husband. They can have all the things you have on that list, a nice job and all the car and the looks and all the things, but still be a horrible husband or wife to you. So I would encourage you to take your time. Look, the single season is the best season to be in, because you learn more about yourself. You learn more about what you need. You learn more about what you like. You learn more about how your relationship with God will help that marriage. Form a close, intimate relationship with God first before you get into any type of marriage or relationship. Because God will protect you. He will help you set the boundaries. He will help you set the standards. And now, if they will respect those standards and those boundaries, then hey, now it's time to lean in a little bit. But if they don't, that's just a sign telling you that it's not from God. And He doesn't do this to harm you. He does this to protect you because He loves you that much. And for the ones that don't choose you, they're just missing out. If you're doing it God's way, they are just missing out. Because they're trying to have the milk before buying the cow. But God don't work like that. He don't work like that. So for the ones that are, hey, they're doing it in their own eyes and all the things, I would dare to say that you are slowing down, or you are shifting the time it would take for you to find your one. Because who's to say the person that you're with is the one? Now you've gotten intimate with them and gone out on dates with them and got that close relationship with them. Then 3 years in, you realize like, I don't think she or he is the one, because you didn't go to God first. Now you got to break up off the relationship, and there's soul ties, and there's soul ties from the relationship that both of y'all got to break off. It's just too much time wasted when that time could have been spent with God, and then He will bring that one to you. It's just really something to think about. Like, because His ways are way bigger and better than our ways, and we don't know His ways. So like, if you're choosing it off your own understanding, you may be choosing wrong. God got to tell you who it is. God got to tell you who it is. Because when times get tough in a marriage, God's going to keep that marriage together because it was ordained by Him. Just something to think about. And in your single believers, in your single season, He is preparing you to be in that marriage. He's preparing you how to talk to that man, your man or your wife. He's preparing you how to cover your man and your wife. He's preparing you how to be that role. He's preparing you for that. He's preparing you for it. Be okay in the preparation season. Be okay in your Esther season, ladies. Be okay in it. And stay waiting for your husband or wife to come. God will show you. God will show you. Look, He will show you. He done shown you everything else. Why wouldn't He show you this? Just something to think about. I pray y'all have a wonderful Monday and be blessed.